I'm Dave.
And we are the XFL Podcast. In this video, we're going to bring you through all the games in Week 1.
Very interesting set of games here. We're going to start off with the Dragons versus Defenders. DC, Seattle played at Audi Field in DC, our hometown. Got my Defenders apparel on. It was a okay game, I'd say.
Yeah.
A little more scoring than the other games. I thought the Defenders kind of lived up to their names as Defenders.
They had such good defense.
Yeah.
A pick six. They deflected a punt. They just really they won this game handily.
2 of their touchdowns were not from the offense. It was a
good game.
Not a blowout, but it was a good game. The Dragons was very poorly coached. There were a lot of mistakes. Jim Zorn, as I talked about last week, terrible coach of the Redskins. He was not a good coach of the Dragons. You could tell it was poorly coached.
They were the underdog of the whole league.
Yeah. So the score was 19-31. It was not a
close game.
It was not a close game, but it was a pretty good game. It was entertaining to watch.
It was entertaining.
There were some cool plays where
Flea
Cardale
flicker.
Jones did a double flea flicker. It was
good.
interesting.
And then he just threw it to one of his tight ends.
And his tight ends blew through everyone. The defense was not that great for the Dragons. And the running game, okay for the Defenders. Running game was okay for the Dragons. It was a good game.
Good game.
Let's go to the next one.
Next up, we have the LA Wildcats versus Houston Rednecks.
Roughnecks,
my bad.
Romo, what are you doing, man? Stupid or something? Okay. Roughnecks.
The Houston Roughnecks played the LA Wildcats.
17-37. This was kind of an interesting game because the LA Wildcats were playing very well at the beginning.
Yeah.
They were kind of dominating almost, and
the Roughnecks had most passing yards, 272.
P.J. Walker was named like the best QB of the week. He played incredible, 4 touchdowns, only 1 pick, which was at the very garbage time pick. He was very, very good. And the Wildcats had some QB issues because their starter, Josh Johnson, was injured. He's iffy for week 2, so they had to start this guy named Knopf, and he was okay. But for some reason, he was actually not just okay, but he was decent. But for some reason, they took him out for the third string.
Yeah.
And the third string was terrible. Seemed more of like a running quarterback, and it was awful, and things went totally downhill. It's a funny thing, though, because the Wildcats coach, defensive coordinator, my bad, was fired after that game because it was horrible defense.
This wasn't...
There was one play where, the running back just ran through the defense on the 5-yard line.
We said it was a defense-heavy league, but this Wildcats team was not
so bad. And the Roughnecks looked very, very good, coached.
In fact, it's really cool that P.J. Walker gets a chance now because he was in the Indianapolis practice squad for a while. 272 passing yards. It was a good
excellent debut for him. He's definitely a quarterback for the future.
Maybe it's a real shot at NFL.
And this game was played Saturday night, 6 o'clock. Let's go to the next game. In Houston.
You introduce.
So, next game was the Vipers, Tampa Bay, versus the New York Guardians, 3-23. New York Guardians handily won this game on Sunday. Sunday afternoon. We were terribly off.
Really interesting, though. The Vipers had a lot of rushing yards at 150. However, they just could not even put up a fight. The Guardians had good defense. Great defense, as we said earlier. Probably second best in the league so far. They won handily.
Yeah, solid offense. Matt McGloin, kind of, if you watch the NFL, hardcore NFL viewer, you might have heard of him before. He was kind of bouncer around. He bounced around a lot. So he was pretty solid, to be honest. Defense was very good. The Vipers, I can't even get started with that.
We thought they were going to be the second best team.
So many fumbles. It was just terrible.
They're at the bottom right
now. Their quarterbacks, the quarterback was awful. Quarterbacks, actually, sorry, because there were 2 quarterbacks. It's really, really bad.
Not good.
Terrible by them. We were so wrong, and we apologize for our terrible predictions.
All right.
But as you said before, it was a crapshoot, so.
Yeah. Next game is the St. Louis Battlehawks versus Dallas Renegades. 15-9, St. Louis Battlehawks won. It was a good game. I'd say this was the closest.
This was a good game.
This was a good game. We saw a lot of good rushing yards from the Battlehawks. I think these are 2 good teams, so I
think the Dallas Renegades really kind of screwed up all their red zone attempts. 3 field goals. And these were not field goals from 50 yards out. They were 40, 30, a 20-yard kick. So they really have to work on red zone offense.
Yeah.
And Battlehawks,
I called
kudos to you. Good red zone defense.
Yeah.
So That was a
they
good
have a
job.
strong defense.
Yeah, quarterback Ta'amuo. Sorry, I can't pronounce his name. He was pretty solid for the Battlehawks. Renegades, they could have won this game, but they just did not capitalize on any of their
They didn't use their
drives.
strengths or anything they could work.
Yeah, and so that's our recap of week 1.
Recap of week 1.
Some solid games.
Yeah.
We'll go into a little more detail about each team.
Yeah.
See you guys next video.